Hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight's episode of Adventure Rolls Winds of Calamity. I am your friendly neighborhood dungeon master for this adventure, Fisk, aka Literary DM, and we're back after a month. Thank you all so much for understanding the need to go on the hiatus. It's what happens when you come home and find that your apartment basically exploded. So, thank you all so much for understanding. We are all very excited and very eager to get back into tonight's adventure and have you all along with us for the ride. So, I don't really have any further announcements outside the fact that my name is Fisk, aka Literary DM. You can also find me here on YouTube. Go ahead and subscribe if you so desire. You don't have to. I also make bi-weekly D&D videos, and you can check out a video coming out this week that's going to be a lot of fun. So apart from that, I think I'm good with talking and being done with that. Let's go ahead and introduce the party for tonight, starting with immediately right next to me, Mike.
Hello, my name's Michael, also known as Bardic Dice, here on YouTube and on Twitch. If you want to go give them a follows, you know how that goes. I also stream a homebrew game called Fates United on Thursday, 6:30 Central with Marky Gaming, which is Mark, Rachel, Dee, and Dee Lee's husband. It's super fun. We are coming back from hiatus and kind of getting things going, so it's a lot of fun. But today, and also just a whole lot of other games in the week, go find them on Discord. But tonight I play one half of the Twilight twin duo, Avon, a stuck-up Tweely, who is not cleric, Oracle. Whew, trying to remember that one. He's an Oracle rogue, which is a lot of fun, and trying to make sure his party doesn't die.
Yes, yeah, no, trying to remember characters after a month. This is gonna be fun.
How do you think I built in the fact that his accent goes in and out?
Exactly. Got the little scapegoat. I like it. All right. And then going off with the second half of the Twilight twin duo, as well as one of our official artists for the stream, Rachel.
Hi, I am Rachel, also known as Pip. I will usually post my art on Instagram or Twitter over at Pip400art, so you can find me there. I also stream over on Twitch at Marky Gaming. I'm one half of Marky Gaming, and on Mondays I do art streams at 3:30 CST. It's a lot of fun, and I'll usually work on campaign art for our D&D game that we do on stream. That's kind of been my big project lately. So you can come and hang out with me then. In this game, I play Scisri, a Tweely paladin / rogue, twin of Avum, who is not stuck up and just wants to have a good time. And it's fun. It takes lots of pictures of everything, annoys Avum to no end, and that's about it.
Yes, and we love the twins. They're excellent, and we also love our Tony Stark of the group, Mark.
Hello, everybody. Yes, I am Mark, and other half of Marky Gaming on the Purple Place. Check us out there. But here we do play Attic. Attic, the Sheikah Artificer, the only one class character in this party, because he's committed to Artificer. And that's what he does. So,
love it. Yes, there's just a thing with the parties I run. We get a lot of players that love doing multi-classing, and I absolutely love it. So, also Mono Artificer is just so good. But then jumping down to the second row, we have our other artist for the stream, Dee Lee.
Hi. Did you call him a monofisser? Is that, or
no,
did you say artificer? And
I said
he's a monoclass.
I said monoclass artificer. I could have said monofisser, but I said monoclass artificer.
Cool, my smashed them together.
It
Hi,
happens.
I'm Dee Lee. I'm an Echo Knight / Bard, and it's super fun. And I play Demi, and yeah, she's cool. I will be getting back to streaming at some point here soon, so look out for that announcement. But you can also follow me on Twitter and in the tavern because it's super fun. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. Love it. Excited getting back to streaming. Been missing that. So with that, jumping out to our now very elderly Rito, Silent.
Yeah. Coming into this session, that was still a whiplash of just how that happened.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, hi, my name's Silent. Much like Dealey, I might be coming back into streaming. Stuff has been happening, so we'll see what happens. I play Aaron. Sorry, brain frazzled. I play Aaron. He's a ranger / fighter. Also, the main cause of Avum's headaches of trying to keep everyone else alive. At least at the moment. So
I wouldn't necessarily main cause, but definitely a big contributor.
He's not helping, that's for sure.
Fair enough. Well, everyone, as mentioned, go ahead and follow these wonderful people on their various socials, Twitter, Instagram, or Twitch if they have mentioned it, as well as potentially giving them a subscribe if you are definitely able to. No pressure there. Do what you are able to and want. But apart from that, you can also check out Winds of Calamity in podcast form as we are going through our older stuff and getting that until we are caught up. Getting 2 episodes out every Monday. We are currently up to episodes 1 through 12. No, I think we're at episodes 1 through 14 potentially on Spotify and Google Podcast. Apart from that, we have something very special that we are excited to get to. So, with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and dive into tonight's episode of Winds of Calamity. And welcome back, everybody. Yes, thank you so much, Mike, for making that wonderful intro. Appreciate it. Love you all. So with that, when last we left our heroes, the group of adventurers known as Scissor's Angels had made their way to Fort Hateno. There, they managed to fight a guardian and defeat it while gathering elements of a star fragment. Furthermore, you managed to make your way onto a train heading over to Castletown. There you met a mysterious Sheikah woman that went by the name Ren. However, only to realize that it was actually Queen Zelda in disguise. You all had a conversation with her, revealing that in the mid-conversation that Adek and Scissory had the mark of the Triforce on the back of their hand, confirming all the suspicions about it. You all had various conversations and plans going forth regarding the fragment of the fused shadow that you found, and to take it to Hyrule Castle to hide it away, as well as even assist Aaron with the ailment that's inflicting him, to use a pool that is in the bottom of the castle. You all made further plans. Adek made a nice little robot of sorts to help him fly things around and assist him in elements of that. Furthermore, you all went to rest. And in the middle of the night, were accosted by Poe, as well as Pose, as well as various cultists. You all managed to win and overcome it, but Aaron was possessed and was severely aged, to the point of where he is at the end of his ancestry's lifespan, or close to it. But he managed to keep one of the cultists alive. And we pick up. As combat has ended, in her Sheikah form, Queen Zelda has appeared. Or rather, run up. And now, Scissory's Angels. What do you do?
And refresh my memory. Have we all joined back up together and seen Aaron, or are we all like in the separate rooms kind of at the end of combat?
Yes, you all joined back up into the hallway and have seen Aaron has aged dramatically. A lot of his feathers that were once this vibrant, almost a burnt umber of sorts, are still maintain some of that color, but have almost grayed and whitened on the tips and toward the center.
Didn't Zelda say that we could help him once we get to the castle?
Yes, she did.
Okay, cool. Just had to make sure that was established.
Yes, and
Yeah.
the name of the robot was Scrappy, correct?
Scrappy, yes.
Oh, I thought it was Scooty.
Not far off.
Please call it
Scooty's cute.
It's Scrappy.
Aaron, do you need a seat or anything? Maybe you should preserve your energy before we get to the castle. I don't want, no.
She's kind of like leaning on his like longbow. It's like that. I'll be fine. I think I need to have a little chat with our guest here, with Demi first.
Yeah.
Interrogating always
We
makes him
can-
feel better. I whisper to Avon.
That is fair. That's fair. Yeah, well, I mean, just look over him, make sure he doesn't like fall or something.
Also, make sure he doesn't like torture people, because we've caught that a few times.
You won't have to worry about that from him. And I'll just get the guy and the other guy and just start tracking him with me.
Yeah, he is still very much unconscious, so you are easily able to do this.
Yeah, we can just go into my cart and shut the door and ask some questions.
We took off any religious symbols or like any symbols they had, right? I can't
Yes.
remember. Yeah.
Give me like the mower.
Yes.
You're
Avon tries to grab Aaron's arm and helps him to the cart.
This is unnecessary. I'm fine.
Are you sure? All right. I mean, respect your elders. You sure? I'm just making sure you're okay. Sorry. Supposed to be a team. You know, I'm really trying. To be
He's
here
trying
for
to help
everyone.
you.
I was there for my grandfather when he, you know, had a lot of pains and aches and things. Like a drink.
I will be okay.
Green juice.
Thank you, Avo.
All right, don't kill him.
Yeah, we'll come out when we're ready.
Oof.
Ava, if you keep making those jokes, I think you need to watch your own back.
Yeah.
Yeah, how awkward would it be if Aaron just killed you? Because it's too many old jokes.
To be fair,
You know?
it's 50-50. I just don't know how to handle this. And 50, it's just, you know, Aaron and I, kind of what we do. But, you know, yeah.
When the jokes get too old.
Wow.
That was a good one, Debbie.
Marking some psychic damage.
Yeah, do a Dungeons and Daddies of take a D4 of psychic damage. Just
All right. So yeah, just kind of make sure this guy's tied up and prop him up against like a chair because we're in my
Yep.
cart.
Yeah, you are in the center room, if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so perfect. You prop him up against one of the chairs. He is tied up, as you all did mention that you tied him up at the end of the last session. Eventually, he does start to come to as he's just sitting there tied up with the hands behind his back. Head is rocking to and fro. You get a look at him at this point, and he does appear to be highly. The hood has fallen off, and you can tell by the very pointed ears that he's definitely leans more toward from Hyrule and not necessarily something like Hytopia. Hair is shortened brown. There's almost like freckles at the crossing underneath his eyes over his nose toward the other eye. Slight almost scarring over one of the eyebrows.
Before he wakes up, though, I'm going to turn to Aaron. So who made you this? Was it this guy? Or was it something else?
It was. I believe it was the thing that possessed me. It's not here anymore, I can tell you that.
Oh, right. One of those pose. Okay. It did try to possess me, too.
Yeah. Are you
right.
okay?
Oh, I'm fine.
Okay.
I mean, no offense. 10 years on me. You know, what's the difference of 10, 20 years? But we need to get you fixed. So hopefully Zelda can... All right. Just wanted to make sure it wasn't him. Let's proceed, I guess. Try waking him up.
Well, just remember what I taught you.
You slap? Did you slap him? Oh.
No, I'm just gonna...
Okay.
Lightly.
Really special.
His head shakes to and fro as he goes, what?
Welcome up, sunshine.
Not gonna talk if that's what you want.
You know, you can just do whatever you want here. You're not going anywhere. We have all the time in the world. Time to hand you off to guards. Time to hand you off, maybe to, you know, the palace itself. A number of authorities are probably intrigued at you appearing on here.
Like I said, I ain't gonna talk if that's what you're after.
I'll look at Aaron.
Listen, buddy, just be glad she's talking to you and not me.
Listen, we can cut a deal, and I can let you go for just a little bit of information.
What's the deal?
Do you have a name?
Drake.
Drake. Good name. All right. And, you looked a little beat up already. So, how'd you get on here?
What's the deal?
You get to keep your life. And you give us information. I could just as easily chuck you outside this train.
I'd say at this point...
And I'm just gonna, like, move the chair closer to the open window.
I'd say go ahead at this point, go ahead and make an intimidation check.
Proud Aaron. Aaron is proud inside. Just like, yes.
Alright, intimidation.
And Aaron's heart grew 3 sizes.
Dirty 20?
Dirty 20. Alright. As you move the chair ever closer to the window, there's a slight, almost a grinding sensation against it as it goes, and he looks and goes, you think that I fear death?
Do you feel a mission failure?
Our mission didn't fail.
What
The
was
ma-
it then?
The master knows where you're headed.
And who's your master?
I think you know.
Do I actually know? Out of character? Because this is going over Dealey's head.
Given everything,
Also, probably Demi's.
given everything that the party has stated that their enemy is Vati, and that he had a symbol of the eye with 3 triangles above and below it, you would gather that this is. When he says master, he's probably referring to Vati.
Ah. Well, look. We're no people of consequence. You can just let that go. It'll be fine. So he knows where you are, where we are, and left you here.
And he knows where you're headed.
Cool. This train's only going in one direction.
He didn't know you were on a train before.
Good sleuthing. Aaron, do you want to throw him out the window? I'm feeling a good window checking myself.
How soundproof is this room?
Not very soundproof.
I don't
know. It's not. It is. Yeah, it is a train room. It's there. Those walls are very thin.
As much as I want to get my own frustrations out, yeah, sure. Let's get them out the window.
Oh, okay. I didn't know which way that was going to go for a second. All right. Is there any last words that you want, or is this kind of it?
His plans will come to be, and there's nothing you can do.
Cool. I'm going to lift the chair up.
Right, make an athletics check.
Demi has not dealt with Vati, so she's like, everybody says he's really annoying, so he must be very annoying. An athletics check?
Yep.
14.
As you go and just lift it up, you get it part way, but his body almost kind of slams against his head kind of slams against the top of the window.
Mm-hmm.
And then not fully out just yet.
Yeah, that's fine.
Nice.
And I'm gonna have my echo appear on the other side of me, just holding its shadow glaive pointed at him. Is there really nothing else that you want to tell us? Because I don't have to end your life.
Fine. And you just see him, you won't. And you just see him go for his tongue up to one of his teeth and just bite down on something.
Okay.
And,
yeah, I expected as much.
Yeah, and his body quickly falls limp.
Well, that was useless. Okay.
I'm really
I'm not
excited
good
about the
at
information we're
interrogation.
going to get. I'm sure we're going to get a lot of direct information about the. I mean, we have 2 professionals in there.
Yeah, as good as we are,
I'm really bad at this. This is not a good.
It's fine.
I'm too old to
I
do
don't know
it.
why I keep playing characters that I can't do.
No, hey, no,
Oh,
you
you
did
did
good.
great.
You did
Yeah,
great.
you did.
No, honestly,
Yeah.
you did amazing.
No, you did
You're
great.
with Baji. Cool.
I just wanted the fun little,
Well, at least we learned something.
Yeah, Vati keeps being annoying to all of you, so
That, and we're going to have to have our guard up even more while we're in Castletown.
that's true. Well, we can always let Her Royal Highness know as well. So,
Did she throw him out the window afterwards, or she just let him?
I'll just leave him here for now.
We should probably get rid of that eventually.
Well, we can tell the others. No, actually, maybe we should just do that.
We should.
All right.
I'm gonna untie him from the chair and just unceremoniously just.
Yeah. Easily, at this point, you have enough time, even with Aaron's up, you're able to lift up and...
No, my back.
My bad.
Split into a cloud and then like bananas fall.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Rupees! Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, let's get you, like, maybe an ice pack or something. Sitting down, laying down, going to sleep. Aaron, we will fix this.
I hope so.
Can't go out this way, so don't give up! And don't give in! And clutch that cloak of friendship. Okay? just wrap it around. And I'm just gonna, like, do you have it on still, or is it not?
He does.
I'll just, like, hold the ends and, like, wrap it around. You just have to keep holding on, okay?
Yeah. Okay. Debbie, I'm a bit older now.
let go.
A bit more failure.
Let go.
Okay, thank you. All right.
I don't want to lose a friend.
I know.
Not like this. If you're gonna go out, it has to be, like, really spectacular. Can't be
Blaze
like
of
this.
glory.
Or super peacefully, one of the two.
I'd rather go out with a blaze of glory.
Yeah.
All right, we should probably
All right.
tell the others.
Alright. Open the door. Is anybody listening at the door? Is that happening? Okay, yeah, they just...
Just Hobbit style, they all fall in.
Even just out there, you know, I might have to think about taking Zone of Truth. I can maybe help them in the future or something. Oh, you guys are finished?
So,
Not much.
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
don't be humble.
He's
What did
gone.
you find out?
But he did work for Vati.
Wait, you say he's gone?
Did you
Yeah.
kill him? You
No,
said he
we
wouldn't
didn't.
be.
No.
He did
We
that
didn't.
good
I look at
himself.
the.
He did it to
Don't
himself.
see, did he escape?
I didn't hear any
No.
yelling.
So
he killed himself,
sometimes
and we might have just thrown him out the window.
you didn't have to
I
tell
thought
him
you were
that
going to
part.
say you took his teeth. That's much better of an answer. Actually, no, it's not. What happened?
Eat. What?
Well,
So
they put it into the
sometimes,
teeth.
like,
I don't know.
Secret organizations will have like a, compromise pill, and you crack it, and then no
Sounds
secrets
really
can
stupid.
escape.
What if you eat like hard candy or something and you pop it out by mistake?
That's why I never wanted to, that it just always sounded like a bad idea.
Oh,
You're eating
we
like
did-
anything. Yeah, you just have to watch out for that molar.
Maybe it's like no candy on the mission. Like it's just
That could be too.
forbidden. Yeah. And then when you're on break scene, you take it out. Maybe there's like a system.
What if you- I always thought, like, what if you forget that it's there, and then you like crack into like a piece of toffee or something?
He just kind of reaches into its mouth and just.
You have teeth?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like,
I'm a
He
bird.
was just
They
looking
have to-
under his feet.
wait. Some birds do, actually.
Yeah. And the bird I have him designed does have teeth.
It
I
does.
made sure.
You can flash a smile.
You
Go
know,
look at
we've
the
been
photo
together for
pictures for
so
teeth.
long.
Yeah, it just...
I just never noticed.
I never
Like a
needed it
horrible
for
friend.
myself,
I
but
mean,
I've talked to my
look, them into-
teacher about it.
Well,
Anyways.
Did you just pull it out? So like that kind of goes back to our argument though. That's never just like randomly popped out from eating something like an apple or chewing down on something.
Well, to be fair, you have to be very, very careful, but no. It's just there.
Or you could take it out
Or
before you eat. Like
Someone
dentures.
punches you in the face and you lose a tooth, and
Right.
that's the tooth you lose?
It'd be convenient.
It's really stupid.
Technically, there's nothing really anything holding it there. So
Wait, if you have one, do we all need to have one just so we match?
I don't want one.
Oh, okay.
we
I was just
don't want
wondering.
one. It's
No.
it's actually
Like
quite
a-
troublesome.
That's like
Yeah.
a deep spy interrogator.
Also, I'm very surprised that you didn't get it.
You know, we didn't have any other information, so I thought, yeah.
Eh.
And
No, I meant
Zelda,
to-
Oh,
being,
don't worry about it.
yeah,
He's
I meant to-
on.
Never-
Zelda
He
being
works
there.
for Vati.
Yeah, Zelda being
Mhm.
there, she's gonna look like, no, you all don't need one. It is quite all right. Was there any other information that you were able to get?
Right, yeah, I was there. Yeah, that's important.
Only
to know.
thing
He really
that,
didn't want to say anything.
yeah, unfortunately, the only thing he was scared of more than that was his boss, and unfortunately, they know where we're going.
Which I pointed out wasn't very hard because it's a one-way track. So
But
Well, how did they
there's-
find us in the first place?
I don't know.
There
who
are
wouldn't say?
some people can possess such abilities to spy on other people from a distance. If they have an article of clothing, it makes it easier to, or even another artifact from another person, it makes it easier to do so, or potentially even a description or a drawing can impact it and make it easier. Since Vati has interacted with most of you, or at least has descriptions, him or potentially any one of his servants could potentially have done it.
Did he take anything from your bag, Attic? When he was running around.
No.
Okay. Did he steal some of our clothes and we didn't know it? That'd be very rude.
Well, to be fair, he has seen all of us.
Right.
He seemed really smug.
Oh, the
about
guy?
it. Like, oh, my master knows exactly where you are. Ha ha ha, you're all doomed. He knows you're going to Castletown.
Do you think he'd do something in Castletown, though? Because isn't that, like, one of the better fortified places? Because you're there. I like motion to Zelda.
She goes, definitely, but even the most defensible of places has its weaknesses. It would be foolish to think that we cannot fall.
Get
That's
rid of
what
those
my
weaknesses, right?
organization.
Okay, 3 people talked at once there.
Yeah.
What?
I just said let's get rid of those weaknesses then.
Goes,
Oh, that's a great idea.
Well, sometime we are looking at every possible weakness that we can find, but the thing is, sometimes some weaknesses aren't known until they are fully exploited. But we are looking at every possible avenue.
That's where my organization comes in to play, and that's why I was in Castletown for a while. Was trying to find little small loopholes like that. I was never directly in service of the queen here, but sniffing out those little, potentials and stuff, hearing rumors. So that's where, my whole organization, that's what it does.
Well,
But
I'd
did you
rather-
find anything? We should, look out for.
A couple, but I mean, seemed to wrap it up nicely. Right, Lit? There wasn't anything.
There wasn't anything glaring. The biggest thing would just be having the ability. The biggest thing would be turning things that may be already in the city on the populace.
I mean, honestly, if he's very foolish and prideful and he's going to try something while we're there, at least we're there to answer back or hopefully even apprehend him.
We can just make sure to have everybody on high alert.
Yeah, question. Are we going to be wink, no wink about this, or are we going to be, obvious and telling everybody to watch out for him?
She means subtle, by the way, by wink, no wink.
I've gathered.
She's a smart lady.
It's one of those situations where I will let my most trusted advisors in on this. No one else will know. But even then, the selection of who will know within that group will be slim. We cannot afford to be arrogant and assume that even those that are within my own military are on our side.
Yep. And if she only tells a handful of people, and it still somehow escapes, then at least we have a smaller pool to weed out.
Oh, that's smart thinking.
And furthermore, to announce the potential attack on the city or a foe from Hyrule's past could potentially cause hysteria. And we would want to avoid that.
Actually, I think Demi has a really good point. You now have an opportunity to ensure that your trusted advisors that you don't have any weak links. Why don't you put a few pellets of false information, maybe that you're moving troops to cover a weak spot that's not really weak, or different things to different advisors, and if one seems to be preyed upon by Vadi, if he does attack, then leave a potential weak spot in if he has anybody on the inside.
That could work.
We did something similar on a smaller scale.
That could certainly work. I know you've already done something similar by having the Zora Sapphire sent to Hyrule Castle already. That is certainly under our care. Valgrim is making sure that it is under control. Reyna is staying at least within the city for at least until the ball to make sure that everything is transitioned well. But that could work.
Worth a shot, I guess.
Yeah. I think it's smart.
So what do you want us to do then? So we're not going to say anything. Do you want us to... I don't know. It sounds like the city's really big, so...
It is the biggest city within all of Hyrule. It is the capital.
Right. And we have a lot we want to do, you know. So do we go, oh, look at us, we're all over the place, like trying to draw attention to ourselves? Or we, you know,
I would
have to lay low?
If I may, just treat it like any other day. Don't do anything different than what we would be doing normally.
Mm-hmm.
So usually it is, look at me, we're doing crazy things. So just proceed as normal.
Yeah.
To be fair enough, don't be any more extra than you already are.
Sure.
I think that's
be
the
more
better way to put it.
sparkly.
And
We don't need
normal
more
amount.
sparkle. We need normal sparkle. We don't need bigger sparkle. Normal sparkle.
Just a little bigger.
No, normal.
So, normal sparkle.
Any undue attention that we draw is putting most things at risk. Don't need that. Trust me, Caesar, if I could just tell you to just be like Avum, I
What?
would, but I know that's going to be very hard for you.
That's a little
shit, me to
insulting.
be like him.
Also.
yeah, he was just looking like between Aaron and Scissor. Like, he doesn't know if that's a compliment or like, ruh-roh.
Avum, I'm telling you,
Which one of us are you?
I'm saying you're more subtle than your sister, which I would appreciate more, but
Wink, no wink. Am I right?
right, yeah.
You're already here. You're slowly getting lower.
Just a little bit like brotherly sister.
But-
By the way,
Okay.
where are the gods? I'm just saying, the gods really need to be trained for response time. I mean,
No, we're still on a moving
are there
train,
any
right?
trains? Are there gods on the train at all?
Zelda just looks at you, and she's just like, they are trained very well. That fight took probably about 10 seconds. And I was only alerted to it because I had magical properties. They didn't. Those are trained cultists. They are trained to infiltrate without being detected.
No, I understand that.
A standard guard wouldn't be able to know that they were there until they got in.
I know, but we've been talking for like 5 minutes, and they didn't hear the fighting. I'm sorry. It's just we had a city. I didn't.
Might
It's
have
a thing.
told them.
I would like. I'm shutting up. Shutting up. Yep. I got it. Yep. I just. It's a problem.
Zelda,
We
we
need to
love your
pick up-
cards. They're great.
We need to pick him up a shovel next time we're in if he's gonna keep digging his grave.
One thing Attic will kind of look around for, that's a good point. I've been doing alarm. Did it get past the alarm?
Unless they
Oh.
The
technically crossed the threshold, it wouldn't have mattered.
let's see. This is what now I'm trying to remember. The ghosts technically entered in it first.
And my dagger alerted us.
Yes. So the dagger, the alarm and stuff did go off, but the thing is that the possession happened. For the pose acted first, and then eventually the cultist went.
Okay.
Because you did the alarm mainly on your room, correct?
Well, yeah, I think it's only big enough to fit
Yeah.
my area. But
Because the rooms are so small with everything that would be enacting, you were aware something crossed, but it then possessed Aaron.
Though, I mean, going back to what we were talking about, the castle town, I mean, Your Highness, you did say you wish to announce us or give us some sort of roving, I guess, to be champions. So if that is going to be a presentation, then we are essentially bait. As long as we're prepared for any sort of attack.
That sounds kind of exciting.
I guess in this instance, what was originally planned to instill hope into the people of Hyrule, if you all are okay with that, I guess we can transition it to where you will potentially be such.
Scissory's bait, I guess.
is it a bad thing for all three of us, pointing to Scissory and Zelda, to be there if he knows?
True.
It could be.
Is there like a stop on this train? Should I get off and you guys pick me up later type of thing? Or
Unfortunately, there's really only one stop, and that's the castle town. Hyrule hasn't expanded enough to make more stops. You'd be just stopping in the middle of a field.
Not to mention, if he knows where we are, a bundle of sticks are stronger they get together than apart. He could pick us off one by one if we were.
yeah, but I mean, potentially all three of us is like giving everything he wants in one go.
He also needs the stones, does he not?
Zelda stated that there are last session, since it was like a month ago. What happened? She stated that the stones are a way to get to the sacred realm, and that's a way to get to the Triforce. But there are multiple avenues to access the Triforce. One is an ancient ritual that has more or less been forgotten or is lost to time, to basically bring out the Triforce that resides in the reincarnated spirits.
So, I mean, but if it's that route where we'd have to be cautious, I mean, he'd have to actually succeed in taking us, right?
Right, that too.
I'd rather us be together or the queen be under her protection in the castle. than
Right.
apart.
Plus, I'm doubting that's going to happen because
I mean, I'm just saying, maybe, like, you order the guards to have them stop the train, Demi and I get off, and then all three of the puzzle pieces aren't together, and we can get picked up somewhere along the way. I don't think I have anything desperate in Castletown I need to get to.
The next
They have a lot of cool doodad shops there.
the next train doesn't come by this way, maybe for another 4 or 5 days. Because it has to go back to...
You know what we could do is if we can all stay together, right? And if we think that things are looking bad, then one of us can just jump off the train.
My gosh.
We're
Well, it can't be Aaron anymore.
You know?
We're arriving tomorrow evening.
Yeah. So I mean, because that's what you're worried about, right, Attic? You're worried about the train ride.
I'm just saying, now that he is aware, we could be walking into a trap. So,
I mean,
what if, to
true.
prevent that from being even completable for him,
You don't think keeping you two alone is even more of a danger if he kidnaps you? Of course, we're coming after you. Then we're just walking right into his hands.
but then he only has one.
You can easily draw out the other two, even with just one.
We're stronger
At least-
together.
At least it's not all at one go.
I mean,
Here's the thing, though. If I think we've been able to face all his people and him every time. Probably do it again. That's okay.
Yeah, I don't think we were gonna beat the two of those guys in that sewer.
Who?
What? Big, strong guy in Viren when they showed up? I don't think we were gonna beat them.
Really? Oh, I thought we were gonna be
Not a
fine.
chance.
We've also
I don't
grown
think so.
stronger since then as well.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Because we kind of faced Viren again later.
I'm glad you've gotten a stroke of confidence, Avum, but
It's not a
Yeah.
sort of confidence, actually, Attic. It's just more, if you leave, you are giving us a weakness, and my sister is in more danger. Also,
Wow.
I promise to look after your back. So no, you're not leaving us.
and we have to help Aaron too. We're on a time crunch with his stuff. Even more doubly now, Mr. Sleep Deprived.
There is a good reason for it.
I know, but maybe can we do like a drive-by ceremony? You know, just like make it like a really quick, just give us the
Regardless, he
things.
knows where we are at any point.
Right.
does he know where we are at any point?
He just found us. He can find us whenever he
Spells?
wants.
How did he find us, though? Some spell the Zelda's talking about?
Yeah.
So if we're
Right.
not together, maybe it will confuse him even more.
Or he just finds the other one.
I think this is stupid.
Okay, so what is your ideal situation here, Attic? Are you, because you're just saying to go off by yourself? Because I just don't know about that
No,
either.
I'll go with Demi.
And then what,
Scrappy.
though?
And when you're done with your business, we'll be nearby, and you just come get us.
What about the ceremony?
I don't need to be part of a ceremony.
Regardless of the
Okay,
ceremony.
what about the tattoos?
What about them? You guys can take care of all of that.
You're the one that knows who's infected by the tattoos.
You're like way better at half of what we're doing here than anyone else. No offense, but
I don't think I'm the
You're
only
kinda-
one who can do
Actually,
that.
For once, Scissor and I actually.
I kind of
agree.
like the brains of the operation a little bit.
So I don't know if I'm the brains of this operation. Why are you disregarding what I'm saying here?
Not disregarding, but
You've already told me I can't do it.
do what?
My thought here.
Well, one person did.
Okay, Addict, just so you think on it. What would happen? Just hypothetically, you separate with Demi and Scrappy, and then an even bigger force goes after just you. You won't have the backup that you would need to get out of it. And then
Not even
using
person.
you and Demi, it would force the other two to do something.
Or
Separating is not the right call. I'm going to be completely honest with you.
he's going to continue and try and drag you down a route that we all know you don't want to go.
But we are putting all 3 of the pieces in one spot. And he knows the spot.
Sort of. But we're not going to be hanging around. Like, she's not going to be coming with us all the time. And it's a big city.
And we
Big
also
city with
have,
lots of people who can get hurt.
we also have the Hyrulean army at our backs.
Plus, what if he can't do much? What if he's just trying to get in our heads right now and keep us from doing what we're trying to do?
Then us being in a field won't matter. Then he can't do much. And we'll just miss out on Castletown.
What is it going to take you? What is it going to take to convince you to stay with us? What sort of reassurance do you need?
I don't know. This just seems too dangerous right now.
Do you want to stay hidden?
Yeah,
You
for
still
more.
be with us, but stay hidden.
Is there anything that can prevent people from being able to find you?
I was just about to
Zelda?
ask that.
Oh, that's actually a good question.
She thinks on it for a second, and I'm sure there is. I'm almost certain there is. Lana may be able to know specifically something about that, or potentially even have something.
Is that someone at the castle?
She is
Yes.
A trusted mage advisor.
I see.
An arcanist, if you would so call it that. Rather skilled in the art of summoning.
Would that soothe your worries at all?
It would help. Still
Yeah.
think this is just giving him what he wants.
Adek, I share a lot of your concerns. Trust me. I do. Everyone here has brought up justifiable reasons as to one for you to stay, and you have provided equally just as much information to leave. Ultimately, it is your decision as to what to do. Lana, I'm sure, will be able to assist in that regard. I am aware that there are means to prevent someone from being spied on. And to further assist this, I'll see if all of our mages, my most trusted one, will be able to put up some sort of magical detection, as it were. Any types of scrolls, staves, or even any kind of weaponry won't be permitted at the ball. Normally isn't anyway, but that will definitely be enforced.
Including ourselves.
Unfortunately, since you're not members of the Guard, I can't necessarily justify giving you an excuse.
Aren't we like champions though? It's not like above the guard.
It's still a rule.
Rank.
Yeah, but
Yes,
Still a rule.
But now I'm starting to side with Attic. If we're not going to have our weapons to defend ourselves, we're going to gather together, and we even have worry that he's going to make an attack. Be defenseless?
I mean, that's
Should
why
be strictly the ceremony, right? I mean,
As long as we can keep them
Drive by.
nearby, or we could easily grab them, then it wouldn't be much of a difference.
Still have to defend those that can't defend themselves. Ceremony is a place where there are no weapons minus the gods.
And I
That's-
can work with the guards to make sure there are as many in good positions as possible.
We can work something to have it where you do not have your weapons necessarily on you, but they are definitely located in an area nearby to where they could be easily accessed. As a bit of a ruse.
I do have a magic servant that could probably try to get it to us quickly. Within reason. If not, guards helping out for that sort of occasion.
As long as there's no one on the inside that knows about the plan. Takes our weapons.
Then
I
I believe
keep
this
seeing more and more how deep the roots of Vati go, and how capable he is, as we just saw tonight, to put agents on a train with the queen on it.
Though I don't think that was perfect. Some of them were injured when they got here.
Okay, Mr. Possessed. I think we need to take this a little more seriously right now. I don't want to be the cause of the downfall. And that taking this lightly could very well lead to that.
And no one's taking it lightly, Attic. But I think everyone just has different ideas on how to take it seriously. That's all this is.
I mean, the fact that our queen right now is not like, oh my gosh, no, you need to go off into a mountain by yourself, sir. Like, she's right here, and she's not dissuading that. She's saying make your own decision. But if the queen was freaking out, I'd be freaking out too.
I mean,
I'm finding comfort because she's fine.
And I question that because not 5 minutes ago she said she didn't want panic in the streets. I think she can keep a cool head.
Adek, I understand your concerns, and you are right. You are your own person. If you want to do that, we'll arrange it. My only concern, and you are inspiring, the facts of how you care about everyone else. You've seen how much it affects me as well. However, if in that sacrifice of you trying to distance yourself and you fall, then you, without us, alongside Vati, if one side of the triangle falls and the other two don't have you, then many more than those that could potentially be attacked at a ball where we could defend them would be in danger. That's only my argument.
I think we have consistently proven that together we accomplish way more than separate, and we've always been able to kind of catch each other when we're about to, either something's messing with us or we're being dumb in general. Do we need to have a ball, I guess? If that is the main concern, should we just skip that ceremony entirely so we're not all in the same place? And that way at least we have a city between us.
That is also an option.
Queen Zelda, do you employ a double at times, or no?
She is currently at the castle.
You can use the double
no.
instead.
We can make sure that the queen is a good far amount away with those protection magics. And we don't have to have a grand ball and a ceremony, but we can still employ that ruse. We can still keep the queen away from both of you, and we can still be on high alert. We can double...
I mean, honestly, you could take a vacation. I say to Zelda. You could go across the country.
Keep going along at Ren. Yeah.
Go, yeah, hang
don't-
out on a beach somewhere.
Unfortunately, leaders don't get vacations.
Oh, don't say that.
She
No,
she
they
points to Aaron and she goes, "At most, maybe we get a day, but that's probably about it."
Cesare,
But if
also,
she-
if you are not wanting Attic to go off on his own, why would you be asking the queen to go off on her own on a beach?
I'm not saying she go by herself. She can take whoever she wants.
She's here now.
All I'm just saying.
She has
If-
how many guards in her employ and all these other. She could take half the castle with her if she wanted
sure.
to.
I completely understand. Yeah. Sure. As long as she's protected, but
Yeah.
seems like we've been on the defensive all this time. If he's attacking us here, it means he's worried or knows we're here. Sounds like a chance if we assume he will attack. What if we put guards there instead of innocents in the ball? We could create a trap of our own.
With illusions? With guards?
I just think that eventually we do need to weaken them as well.
I I do have a question though. How long? We're going to be arriving in the evening, correct?
Yes, tomorrow evening.
How long shortly after will this ceremony take place?
5 days.
This. Okay. So that's 5 days we potentially have to prepare.
Absolutely. We can put up illusion spells as well.
How about we take the night? Everyone can kind of calm down and we can see what we think. You think? We can keep planning right now, but I have a feeling we all might need to do some work to get on the same page first. But that's just me.
Avon just puts his hand on Maddox's shoulder. Whatever you need, brother. You know we're here for you. Avon will
Attic,
walk-
I think it's really great that you're thinking in this way, though. I don't think it's a bad plan. I just feel like we keep that in the back pocket, but maybe we try to think and do all we can in this next little bit to work with some other things.
Also, please take it from someone who's worked alone for most of his career. It's better to have people around you. No matter what sacrifice you're thinking you're making.
I'm gonna go sit in the observation car.
Sounds good.
Is Scrappy following you?
Yes.
That's
What about
cute.
Scooty?
But yeah, what about
Scrappy. Scrappy.
I feel like that's just going to be thinking, it's not Scooty!
It's the third arm not working, right?
It's when Attic starts his villain arc as someone calls Scrappy Scooty, and it's the final straw.
So,
yeah, the blue eye turns red.
so
I wait about 5 minutes and follow Attic, just to let you know.
that's fine. Zelda will basically see, and she looks at you, Scissory, and sees the intent that you're gonna go talk to him. She gives you a slight smirk and a nod, and then says, "In that instance, wise words. Sleep on it. We have time to figure out a potential plan. Regardless, I will speak to my advisors tomorrow evening, and we'll get at least one element of the plan in action."
If it's not too much to ask, would it be okay if I was present during that as well? Not that I don't trust your advisors. I just want to make sure myself.
I'd be offended if you didn't.
Thank you.
She gives a nod, turns around, and heads back to her room.
Do you think I'm too old for alcohol?
Well, I mean, you don't want to have so much that it's gonna.
Fair enough. Yeah, one drink.
Maybe. All right.
So you make your way to the dining. You make your way to the dining room, to the dining car. Then, a deck. You are currently in the observation deck. Scissory waits a little while. I guess Avum and we'll wait for Demi. Avum, what are you doing?
Oh, he had already, after he said what he did to Attic, he had walked off and went back to his room.
Ah, perfect. All right.
He's sort of fuming a little bit, having his own little mini temper tantrum because he knows how right Attic is, but also he's just sitting in his hypocrisy. So.
That's not relatable.
I was like, having a moment, I feel it.
Yeah. Demi, what are you doing during this time?
Probably just go clean up my room from the interrogation.
Fair enough.
Set the chair back.
It wasn't that messy.
No, it wasn't, but there's still stuff about. And then, yeah, just kind of chilling and thinking about stuff, but playing a little bit to calm.
Play a little bit on your violin. It's a nice, soothing melody that does... Oh, harp. That's right. Your harp. You play a nice little harp that does seem to echo into the both rooms. Aaron, as you're sitting there sipping a nice little, I'm assuming bourbon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's nice. It has a nice, smooth taste on the tongue with a nice, almost smoky afterfeel as it smoothly goes down the throat. After some time, a deck in the meantime before Scissory shows up. What are you doing?
Probably just tinkering on Scrappy a little bit.
Yeah. So, Scissory, as you make your way to the observation deck, you see a deck sitting, tinkering around as the chill air, autumn air, enters into the cabin. It's not unbearable, but it is rather cold. Probably about like with the wind of the train passing. The stars are out tonight.
Are we alone?
Yes.
Like, is there people in there? Okay.
Yeah.
Also, could I have brought tea from the dining car?
Absolutely.
Cool. Okay. So, I just walk in. I set down a thing of tea next to him. It's not your special kind, but any kind's decent, right?
Sure, it's fine. So you're sent to keep an eye on me?
Oh, no.
Make sure I don't jump off the train or something?
No. No one told me to do it. I just came to check on you. I mean, Attic, if you're worried, I think if anyone needs to jump off the train, it's probably me. So if you want me to, I can right now.
I mean, if I said yes, I think Avum would try to kill me.
He might be a little mad. You could bring Avum with.
I mean, I think that would accomplish the same goal, but I think you're more excited to see the city than I am.
Yeah. Well, just I don't know. I was just trying to think of what could help you out here.
I'm
You
just not ready for it.
For what?
But the next time he comes after me.
Like the dream thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't seen you like this serious before. So does that mean you're extra scared, I guess?
I mean, this is the Triforce we're talking about. It's not like just some cool weapon. This is like given by the gods type level stuff.
Yeah.
This is world altering type things. And I'm not ready.
I guess my question is why are you so sure it's going to end badly?
Because I'm not ready.
What does that mean though?
I don't think I'll stand against him next time he comes.
Why?
I barely
Something
did it
changed?
the last time. Like, I just got lucky.
You sure?
Yeah.
You think you're weak?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes. I'm not lying to you.
Yeah, I don't know. It just makes me sad to hear, Attic. I think you're one of the most like mentally strong people I know. So for you to say you don't think you stand a chance against him it makes me sad to hear because I don't think that's true. I've seen it time and time again. I mean, this isn't just like a once you were lucky thing. I mean, I've seen multiple times of you just pushing back, resisting any sort of inclination or pressure from other people.
All it takes is one failure, though.
You think it happened that quickly? One second of
might.
weakness?
I think it's possible.
Well, I mean, I guess that's why people were so against you going alone. I mean, unless you don't think that we've helped, and if that's the case, then that's fine. I can handle the truth. But I remember you saying that we all helped each other.
This isn't about you guys.
Yeah, I know,
This is
it's about
bigger
you.
than that.
When do you think you'll be ready then, if you don't feel like you're ready now?
No.
I'm just curious to know what being ready would look like to you.
I don't know. Just feeling mentally more prepared, I guess. I don't know. I'm not there.
Mentally more prepared. So, I don't know. Is there something we can do to help you?
I mean, Zelda might be able to help me out, but again, that puts us all together.
Well, I mean, I could go on the other side of the city if you need help from her. We can coordinate. We can be smart.
I don't think you just being on the other side of the city is enough. You guys are so sure. You can go.
I think. I don't know. I think the same thing now is what I thought when Avon was scared to go back in public after those weird creatures from my realm attacked. I don't know if hiding is going to do much. I don't know if reacting out of fear is going to help us in this situation. And we can't let him get in our head. Every time he's come against us, we've managed to come out on top. And I know you don't think that you're strong, but you are like the opposite of weak. You're not weak. You're not. I'll say it every day until you believe me. I think you got this.
Let's see, I guess.
Yeah. And how about this? If you start to get nervous when we're in the city, you can wink at me 5 times, and then I will get out of the city. Like, I'll just, like, leave. And then you can finish doing whatever you need to do, and I'll go hang out somewhere till it's dealt with.
If anybody's gonna be away, it's me.
Are we gonna fight about this right now? I don't. If you're worried, because then it should be. If you're worried about you, then you should be with people. You know?
Just remember, you're the hero.
Yeah, so are you.
Not destined to be.
Who cares about destiny? You don't need to let that do anything for you. You're you.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to my room and I'll grab Scrappy and start moving back
Did
there.
I say something wrong, Attic?
I just need to be alone.
It'd be awkward because you share a room.
Do we?
I'm
No.
with
Aaron and
Oh, right.
So, Scissory, as you watch a deck leave his area and go back, is there anything else anyone does for the rest of the night?
no.
No?
I think he's good.
All right. Yes, Mike, were you going to say something? Or
Avon would be right now. He's just like in his room. He's like going through like transcribing the different potions into his own little notebook and things like that, and categorizing his own little elements or whatnot. But he's probably gonna do something. Sprite,
yeah?
mission for you. Super serious, no pranks.
Okay, I'll try.
No. Look at me.
Hmm.
You can prank me for a week. No, I won't get back to you or get mad as long as you're serious about this mission.
Okay.
Let me know if Edek tries to leave. And make sure he doesn't see you as well.
The moment you say that, her face does sincerely go serious as her wings do kind of hang just a little bit. And she gathers it.
You'd understand.
I do.
You're not so bad now, get out of.
Right. And she goes up and she turns invisible. And she heads and starts. Let's see.
Waiting for Scrappy to kill Sprite.
All right. With that, as you all go to sleep for the night, unless there's anything else you'll want to do.
Nah, I'll just hang out in the cart for most of the
Perfect.
evening.
In that instance,
Do you ever come back to the room?
oh yeah, actually, good question.
Yeah,
I will eventually.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sure.
sorry. No,
Okay.
I forgot who's sharing. Sorry.
Oh, you two are together, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's Aaron and Attic, so Aaron's gonna have to come back eventually. He needs a bed.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, it just goes to bed. It just goes and lays down.
Do you walk in? Or are you staying out of the room, Sissy?
No, I'll go in eventually.
Did you talk to him?
Yep.
Did it go well?
I don't know. Not really.
Turns away and goes, fine.
Okay.
I'm not mad at you.
Okay, you mad at someone?
No. I never said I'm mad. You were just being foolish.
Who is?
Splitting up? Stupid. I'm not gonna say it to anyone's face. I'm just saying. All this time I've been complaining about going along with you guys, and now I'm finally going along with you guys, and now you want to leave me.
Okay. Well,
Well,
I
not
think you
me.
should
It's not a selfish thing.
you should understand him more than anyone, because you're the one that was constantly wanted to run away and hide, so don't you get it?
I do get it. Why I'm upset. I'm worried. He runs away, falls, and no one's there to help him, and his worst nightmare comes true. But I also respect him
think-
enough not to force him to stay.
Uh,
What are we supposed to do? I don't like it.
well, I think he's gonna come along with us. He said he would.
Why didn't you just say that? I thought you said you didn't go. All right, no.
Well, yeah, it didn't go great, but I think he's gonna stay. Apparently, I don't know. I offend him somehow. I don't know. I'd never really fix things with him. I don't know what it is. So I always make him more upset or more flustered or something. So whatever. But I think he's staying. So
You just have that effect on people.
so
I'm joking.
I'm not used to this. Normally, when people talk to me, I get them to like
What are you
come to my
talking about?
side. It's weird.
You should be used to it from me.
Well, yeah, it's you, but no one else. Come on.
Means he trusts you.
I don't know about that.
Don't lash out at people. Well,
What?
not other people. Don't lash out at people. But when you truly respect and care for people, it's easier to lash out at them.
Maybe.
Eh,
Anyway,
fine.
just give him some space. We can see how he thinks tomorrow. I think baseline, I think he's just really nervous. And he doesn't want to do the wrong thing. So
I get that.
just respect that, and I think we should be fine. I hope. Don't
I
act
need to
like you're
give him,
stupid
like,
for wanting to go away.
a flower basket or something, like a
Basket.
edible arrangement or something. It's what I do whenever.
Sure.
I mean, it's usually what I do whenever you and another guy, get into an argument. So, usually it smooths things over.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do that, go for it. I don't know if it's going to help the situation.
Let's see. I only have 5 rupees anyway.
5 rupees. Wow.
No, it's awful. Anyways, get some sleep.
Yeah, you do. I'll
I
figure
have
this out
Sprite
tomorrow.
watching him, so if he tries to leave tonight, she'll let us know.
Sure. Make sure she doesn't make it obvious.
Yeah, I asked her to. Well, and I don't know how deadly Scrappy is, so we'll see. Find out in the morning.
Okay.
Thanks, Spearman.
Eric just comes out, just hands you the.
Limp body.
There's just a blast, like cartoon black outline from like a cartoon blast or whatever.
I'm gonna have to get a replacement. You're doing good, Scissory.
So are you. You hear from like the bed, she's like sprawled out.
Yeah, he was already like turning over like into the corner. Bah.
And as you all go to rest for the night, as we'll go ahead and take our break. All right, so we'll go ahead and pick up here in about 10 minutes. Thank you all so much for joining us. It's been good to be back. Great first half. Go ahead, stretch, grab snacks, drinks, all that good stuff. Catch you here in about 10 minutes. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the second half of Winds of Calamity. Taking a little extra long break there, had some slight technical difficulties, but we're all good to go now. So with that, picking up where we last left off, our heroes have gone to rest for the night, having many discussions about what's to come in the next few days. And with that, everyone, the next morning comes. It is a slight, cloudy, overcast day. Autumn breeze is blowing, as you can tell with some of the trees on the outside. As you all come to consciousness, is there anything that you all care to do before arriving in Castle Town this evening?
I want to wait till Attic is up.
He's just waiting.
He's just like messing with his arrows, making sure things are good. He's just waiting. He's not watching.
Oh, by the
That
way,
sounds boring
Aaron.
to
By the
me.
way, Aaron, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy.
I had choice words.
And
I was not
he's
going to say them.
Let's
Yep.
go, Grandpappy.
I know you did.
It's an 11.
Okay, let's see.
I mean, that's a little higher than a
Better
10.
than 10.
All right, good to know.
Ouch.
Keel's over, just standing there waiting.
Oh yeah, we don't do wake up rolls in here,
No.
do we? Okay. Demi's just gonna go get food.
Okay.
Avum is going to. So I was copying over the potion thing you got. I didn't see Endura shrooms on that list. So I was curious because I did buy some.
Yeah. Endurance shrooms will work for some like
a
endurance
replacement?
potions, so
Okay.
it can work as a potential
Cool.
substitution.
Sisri. Sister.
What? I'm
Okay.
like half asleep.
Are you still willing to be guinea pig in a new potion?
Ooh, she like comes out of the covers. What is it?
That would work. Yeah, so he's going to break down 4? I don't know. I got 4 bundles of Endura
Yes.
shrooms. Is that just 4?
Yeah, that'll be 4.
Okay, so that's 1 potion worth.
Yes.
Okay. So he's just gonna break it down, and he's kind of been starting it last night and then kind of finishing it off today, and just puts the finalized potion or whatever's left on this little spoon. And just goes, try this.
What's it gonna do?
We'll find
Which
out.
is a surprise.
Yeah.
Okay. So just try it.
Yeah, and he would have put probably a monster part in there too.
Mm-hmm.
So toenail floating in it.
No, this
Never.
one would
Oof.
have a
Just a whole
goblin
club.
horn. Yeah, I got 1 left. Cool.
Goblin horn.
Perfect.
Nice.
Yeah, we got a goblin horn. You know, I actually put 1 moblin horn in there just for flavor, so let me know how that goes.
How's it taste?
A super espresso.
Ugh.
No.
Not sure if it tastes good though.
Oh, wait a minute. So which potion are you trying to make?
Essentially, I am attempting a energizing elixir,
Okay,
but
but this-
replacing restless crickets with endurance.
got it. Okay, so at this point, I would say go ahead and to see if you're able to make it. Go ahead and make an intelligence plus proficiency.
Okay, that's not bad. 15.
Okay. Given that you're making it last night and grinding all the mushrooms up into a fine powder along with the goblin horn, this morning you took your makeshift alchemy set to be able to put everything into a fine potion. It looks almost like almost neon green due to the shroom color. And as you taste it, it has a very earthy, a taste that only mushrooms can provide. It's very earthy. A lot of you think you taste a little bit of dirt to it, and at this point,
I have my same strainer. Sorry.
yes, at this point, you are effectively under the effects of a potion of speed
Ooh.
for 1
And
minute.
just to be clear, I'm giving her just a small taste of it. It's not the whole potion.
So okay,
So yeah, just want to
small
put
taste.
that out there so that way he's still holding
Okay.
on to the potion.
So as you are, so you do taste it since it's not the full potion. You're not going to be under the full effects of the speed of the potion of speed. You do feel like you can, almost like your movement, your ability to run is increased ever so slightly, that you can run even faster and potentially even do more things. The best way, as Mike described it, it feels like a shot of super espresso.
Cool. Whoa, that got me up in the morning. I'm gonna go on a walk and just
walks the whole train
Yes.
back and forth.
speed walks really fast down the hallway just to see how fast I can go.
Luckily, it won't be under the full effects, but basically, since it's similar to the haste spell, your movement speed would basically be doubled.
Cool.
Not
It's just
the
real,
intended effect I wanted. It walks out. Does she crash at all?
Since it's
ending?
since it's only a taste, it probably lasts for about a round, so 6 seconds. So you suffer from the effects of the down from the haste spell for about 6 seconds.
Is it?
Yeah, so she's like, and then 6 seconds later, she's like, I'm going back to bed.
Oh.
Doesn't even bother with the
Interesting
coverage.
side effect. Well, Aaron's on his own today, but thank you, sister. It's actually really useful. Oh, no. I'll have to try that one out. Thank you.
I like that Scissor is just down to do it, and I'm just thinking of
My
that
favorite
that
part.
5-year-old Scissory. I'm gonna eat this leaf.
Oh my god, squeeze it.
Like her
That's-
face.
Poison oak.
Yeah, no!
Ooh.
Oh my goodness. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, Ava will probably bring her a coffee and then just continue to write notes, waiting for everyone else.
Perfect. With that, a deck, eventually you do wake up, and as you roll over, you basically just see Aaron working on some fletching.
Morning.
Arden.
So, how are you feeling?
Fine.
Good.
What? How are you feeling?
Old. Sorry, bad joke. So, I wanted to make sure you were okay, since yesterday you were pretty adamant about a certain plan of action, but the rest of us weren't really letting you.
I think we're walking into a trap.
I'll be honest, we probably are. But considering my own current condition, separating probably isn't the best plan of action. But I want to hear your reason. How come you want to separate from the group now all of a sudden?
I mean, it's the same thing about why they don't put all 3 of the stones in one place. Because together, it could fall into the wrong hands.
Is that the only reason?
We don't know what might be there. We don't know how deep this wind group goes.
Fair, but also that hasn't really deterred us from being a group before. We've known going into this that there was a potential of it. Why the change of heart now?
And now we have all three pieces of the Triforce together.
Okay. And I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying usually it would take a lot more than that to at least force your hand.
I mean, that's what Vadi wants.
And yes, I will admit Vati has gone after us before. Separately, together. Vati has found us. For how, we don't know, but do you really think separating would be the best course of action? Because even if we disappear now, he's going to find us eventually.
I'm not saying forever.
I'm sorry, but that something is telling me that it's more than just practical reasons why you're so hesitant about joining us now.
I'm going, don't worry.
Attic, I'm saying this as your friend. I want to help.
I could have gotten off the train last night if I really wanted to.
I know, but you didn't. That still doesn't change the fact something's bothering you. I just want to know what.
I don't want Vati to win.
Neither do any of us.
Then I guess it's hitting me harder than all of you. I don't know.
Okay. I'm just... Whatever it is that is bothering you besides that, you have friends behind you.
I know.
Good, because you will remind me every time I try to do something similar to this.
Well, we arrive, tonight? So, guess we'll see what happens.
I guess so.
I'll get up and start going about my day.
Yep, he was waiting.
To go about the rest of your day, Demi, you are currently in the dining car. Similar hidings that you saw that were playing chess there the day before have resumed another game. Having nice small cups of coffee, seem to be of espresso. The Korok that was serving you all before, that is walking around on stilts to go ahead and get little bits of dinner, or I should say breakfast, as well as various drinks, is there behind and serving at various tables. What are you doing?
I would like to procure some breakfasts in
Breakfast.
a little cart.
Okay.
And a little cart. And I wanna get little omelets for everyone and have like a nice balanced nutrition meal. And then in ketchup, I'm going to write you're awesome. You're a star on all the plates, and I'm going to go and deliver them. And then I'm going to draw Aaron on a plate. It says, hang in there, birdie. And just everybody else is having all these serious conversations. I couldn't not. So she's going to have a little cart and then, like, knock on the doors.
Yep.
And
so,
then...
as we're all having these conversations and start to go throughout your day, you hear the various knocking on the door of the... and there's Demi providing the various eggs, the omelets with the little writing.
It just gives you a look, really.
You need your meals, sir.
I know, but...
I didn't want you walking all the way to the dining cart.
I can still walk, you know.
Can? Because that's a good thing. But please save your energy. I've already been worried about you. This just made it 10 times worse. No pun intended. So, you know. Yeah. So, Attic, I have this, and it says, I believe in you, buddy. And it has like a thumbs up on it.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I just thought you were doing your little fixer-upper doodad things. So, just thought it'd be easier. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome. Are we just kind of hanging out? Is that the plan?
Basically, for the rest of the day's yours. And if you want to do anything on the train, you absolutely can. As a reminder, there's also the other Rito bard that seems to be walking around collecting various stories. So you can interact with any NPCs you so choose. You can do whatever. But if you all really have nothing you want to do, then we could potentially jump to Castletown. But that is entirely up to you as what you all want to do. Or if you have any other PC interactions.
Okay. Well, I'm also going to give it to the twins.
Probably when Scissory like zooms past you as you're coming up the door. Are we all like coming together to eat? Or are we all just kind of eating?
I was just kind of giving it to everybody on their own. I didn't see anybody making a concerted effort to go and get food, or breakfast at least. So I just wanted to do this for breakfast.
That's really cute. Is that us and ketchup on the plate?
Yeah.
That's
and then
adorable.
Yeah, you know, I just thought, hey, why not decorate the plates? Because that's a good way to spread a good message, right?
Oh, well, Demi, I really appreciate it. And honestly, your cooking is exquisite. I mean, much
This is the
better.
trains. I did the ketchup.
It was a compliment for you. Just saying.
Thank you! I know. I just felt bad if I was like, hey, can I have the ingredients? I also don't have access to the stove. I could have impersonated one of the cooks, though. Yeah.
That could have gone well. Just for factual sake in the future, I appreciate the effort, and this is actually really cute. Starts my day off right. Red Twilight are evil. Just want to clarify.
Ketchup is only blue. Or only red, it's not blue.
Of course. I just wanted to clarify that meaning. But thank you. Why don't we eat together? We gotta figure out where we're going if we're not going to Castletown then.
Oh, we have to help Aaron. You know.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I guess we could just get a...
That is
You know, I
true.
really think the drive-by ceremony is still the best idea.
We'll see what everyone else decides, and I'm pretty moldable. So if we are splitting off, I want to make sure everyone's safe. That's all.
No, I think that's good. Good idea. She sips her coffee. Just in the...
Just does a
High
really
five.
awkward high five.
Hey, did you, like, study somewhere? Because you and Scissory don't sound the same. I was just noticing that.
What do you mean?
Your
I mean, I am 2 years older now, so
accent, I don't think that's a 2 years older thing. Your accents are different. Did you, like, study somewhere? Like, study abroad? Because you and Scissory are, like... I mean, you're young for Twilight, but you're, like, old for most races here.
Oh, no. Yeah, no, that's not my real accent.
Oh.
Just, yeah, Grandma had someone come by the shop one time. He kind of sounded like this, and I thought he just sounded smarter. So I wanted to talk like that. So I sound smarter than everyone else, and kind of has that effect, don't you think?
Yeah. I was just curious.
Also annoyed
mine up
Scissory
around.
to no end for the longest time, so it just kind of stuck.
Yeah, I get the siblings thing. I just kind of adopted it, and everything kind of like mashed together. And I was like, I know we didn't study in the same place, but you know,
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't trying to copy you. My apologies.
I didn't
Good
think you
accent,
were.
Did
Thanks.
you study? And yeah, I think Avon would probably take Demi to the breakfast room and just ask about what you studied and show some interest in that.
Sounds good. Music and combat and some magic.
I think Attic would find his way to the caboose if he could.
Yeah, he absolutely can.
When you're feeling-
Yeah, he's the caboose is not necessarily where you are actually, considering the passenger trains are more toward the front of it. To get to the caboose, you would actually have to go through a lot of the box cars that are containing a lot of the luggage. So at that point, you basically have to go up almost off the passenger side and then over those box cars. So
There's no connecting way to it, or
not in the way that are like modern day passenger cars are or trains are.
okay.
So not in that sense. It is, but you would have to go up and over like a west, like if you were in a western, for instance.
Okay. Well, I'll go to the last car then that I don't need to go.
Yeah, totally. And
Some
that is
weird
the other observation car.
Is there like a door that goes outside to like a little railing area out there or anything that would be outside the train?
Not necessarily outside, no.
Okay.
Not
So-
not outside as in on the opposite side of the car. You are technically outside in the observation car.
Okay. I just want to be where there's not people, I guess. So if I can get like to the backside, like the connecting point between the last car and the box cars.
Sure.
Okay. And I'm just gonna target practice on moving things outside, just firing backwards at those things.
There you go.
Okay.
And refine my shot.
Pew.
Easily done.
Aaron approves.
Aaron approves. Practice makes perfect.
Yeah, I even didn't think about that. He's still trying to do target practice, but didn't think he'd be able to do it on the train.
Aaron just doesn't want to lose his arrows.
Also
That's fair.
And mine's magic, so I don't need to worry about it.
There you go.
Absolutely.
good. So with a deck, would he find the group at all to talk about his intentions at all before we arrive, or would he stay off on his own?
I'd probably stay out there shooting for a while, but not all day.
I was gonna say Avon's got nothing until except for that, just trying to understand kind of what their plan was going forward. And
Yeah, he'd probably just shoot and then go back to the room. So that's what he would do for the day. Just wait it out. That's his plan.
All right.
Demi keeps checking in on Aaron and slightly annoying way, but also like, hey, how you doing?
He appreciates it. It's just
bringing food and snacks and relaying them. Honestly, she's probably like camped out right outside her room, and just like it's very inconvenient. She could be in her room, but she just is like right there. People pass by.
Yeah, there's various Kokiri along with Hylians and some Zora that walk on by, just kind of stepping over, giving you a little bit of a side eye. But that's really about it. One of the workers pushing a cart, just excuse me, and then just keeps on walking by.
Is Sprite alive?
Well, I guess then, would Scrappy be keeping an eye out for potentially invisible people?
I mean, Scrappy has a passive perception of 16, so I don't know. Does Scrappy notice?
She rolled higher than that, so
Okay.
yeah. So Scrappy is unaware. I'll go ahead and roll again for her. No, she does not know. She is remaining invisible.
Can't see her.
And her name is
great.
Right, Cena!
I think for dinner, Demi would do the same thing she did for breakfast and just bring meals to everyone. Again.
Right.
okay. Damn it. Seriously.
What? I
What's wrong?
colored the ketchup this time blue,
What's wrong?
so it wouldn't be offensive.
What's wrong?
I just,
You are taking care of the everyone a bit too far now.
Yeah, I just feel like, maybe it cheers people up.
And fair enough.
I mean, look, this time, look how cute you are. Your little puffy self on this plate.
It's adorable.
It is.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help but overhear a few of the conversations out in the hallway. Were you just sitting in the hallway the whole time?
Not the whole time.
Ah, dear.
No.
You
Just
didn't
for
go to
some
them?
of it. No, I wasn't, sprawled out in front of the hallway. I was just available if anybody wanted to hang out. And Avum and I had lovely conversations. And I don't want to annoy people, so I'm just, here and at the ready in case something else jumps out. And I'm not just going to be holed up in my room. Also, this train is cool, but I'm kind of bored now.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Should
have brought games or something.
We should be arriving soon.
Yeah.
You just hear Avon at the end of the cart. Are we there yet? How much longer?
Hey, Avum, I got the ketchup blue. Does that offend you? It's okay now, right?
Oh no, that would actually be quite endearing, actually. Thank you.
Okay, you
Probably
can-
gonna dye your tongue though. Scissory, there's big stars all over her plate with a cool sword. It's written in diamond.
Ooh! Is this a light wrong thing? Decorating your plates with what is this? What is this blue stuff?
Ketchup.
Oh,
She
ketchup
brought
blue
me.
in the light wrong.
No, she
He
brought me
said it
red
was
ketchup.
offensive.
No, I didn't say it was offensive. I said it was very cute, but then I was just trying to factually make sure you were aware that red Tweely were evil. So technically, you drew evil Twilight. That's all. Tweely Twilight.
Sorry if I offended your culture.
I never said you offended me. Why can't anyone just understand what I mean when I say it?
I drew Scrappy on Addict's plate. I drew potions on Avum's plate. No, yeah, a deck has. Yeah, I said it right. There's a lot of names. Bye, Aaron.
Yeah, just rolls a nat 20 on
Aaron just
himself.
went to the void. Technology, it's great.
And he gave his final breath. Bye, Aaron.
No!
All right. So as you all have dinner for the night, you do hear as you're eating, one of the conductors come by and saying, "Arriving at Castle Tower in 1 hour. Prepare to depart."
Oh, nice. All right. Well, at least we're all back together. We have a plan of action. I would assume if we don't want to go here, we can maybe find alternative methods to save Aaron if we want to avoid Castletown altogether. Just looks at it.
If you guys want to avoid the town, then I can go.
Oh, you're not going by yourself.
Guys,
You trip
no,
over a rock
no,
and you're done.
No. We're staying together. We're just ready for whatever.
We know that we need to be quick, so make it quick.
Try and do our best to make sure nothing happens. I promise.
Mhm.
We don't have to do this ceremony, right? Or are we staying for it?
So it's not until 5 days. So
Saying, are we just coming in to get you healed and leaving?
Well, we have
Oh,
more
right.
things to do, I thought.
Sure.
We have to check.
I'm
see
just
if we have
asking
a-
because it sounds like maybe we don't want to stay as long, but that's
I
all.
do have things I need to get done here in the city.
Yeah.
At least prepare them if we are going to leave.
Mm-hmm. Keep it minimal.
Keep our eyes open.
Mhm.
Anything that could happen. And I guess, I don't know, maybe we can see what happens in the next couple of days of what we should do with the ceremony. If we have it, if we don't. Does that
Mhm.
work?
Yeah.
We don't have to decide right now, do we?
No. I think we kind of just watch. And, I mean, since I've been with you guys have all been very good about keeping on guard. So I don't think that's really a problem. Yes.
Oh,
we have.
that's so nice to say.
And honestly, I mean, I've noticed a slacking guard or two. But they are very well trained. It's just, some personalities aren't suited for the job. But mostly they're actually fine. So they've been very helpful. But,
I would love to be an
That's-
auditor for the realm. Just go around and I'll find, weak spots in the guard.
Oh, that would require you to have to stay here, though.
I think you would audit the Twilight realm.
Maybe on weekends.
I don't know.
Occasional, seasonal.
Maybe.
Yeah, we'll just keep.
Yeah,
our
what
heads
else?
on the swivel.
What else do we have to do at Castletown? I guess that's the real question.
Oh,
We have
man.
to.
I need to vet the Queen's advisors just to be sure. Me. In
Well, you have to
general.
get healed. Yeah. I'll fix all your stuff. Okay.
all of it.
Research.
I understood you're interested in checking out the libraries here also.
It's possible.
Some cool libraries.
Libraries.
I believe Lana, Zelda mentioned, and we had heard from her before, is part of the archive that I think Reyna is associated with. I believe I understand that correctly.
Wasn't she supposed to try and get us something too to potentially help?
Potential information.
Mhm.
Since this is like beginning of campaign stuff,
Yeah.
there was mention of looking into beings known as the Three Lovely Ladies, which you would now know as the Oracles.
That's
Okay.
Avon's biggest research thing. Yeah.
We got to get that letter.
That's all right.
Ooh,
You
a
guys
letter?
also need- you
We
guys
got a
also need
letter waiting for us, apparently.
Okay.
Tattoos? Are we looking into that?
Yeah, I think we had a name. Someone that was doing it, so it might be good to look into it. That actually might help us figure out what he would even be doing in the city.
Or if
We
Yeah.
could get a jump on that. That might actually help things here.
Yep. Especially if that's
So,
trying to get something set up again.
Mm-hmm. General shopping for items that we might need for the upcoming adventures and such.
Unless you find a dollar rupee store, I'm out of that.
You gave me a lot of money for the decorating. Do you want some of that back? I have like 700.
No, it was for decorating.
You can. I'm just saying. I feel like this is like a pooled together thing. So if we find something that we need,
They gave you that for decorations. If we use it for something else, we'd be under budget for
I mean, if you want to
decoration.
give him back money, just hide it somewhere and.
No,
We'll find a way.
no.
So,
I'll do
just
that.
No, ledgers
It'll
of-
save us a lot of time.
Ledgers are there for
Yeah.
a reason. No, no. Things must be accounted
I'll
for.
alter it later. Just do it. Wink.
There's one thing I enjoy in life without fault. That is money. Keeping track of money.
That's the one thing you enjoy. I don't buy
I'm
that.
saying without fault. Nothing can interfere with that. Except for interfering with my ledger.
No, something can. But anyway, yeah. So Castletown. That's all the things I can think of.
yeah. Barring ceremony stuff, these are the things we need to do. I think maybe we do start with those tattoos first, and then maybe visit the libraries, and then Zelda, the queen, maybe we can pay her a visit and see if she can assist Aaron after she's done talking, having a little chit chat.
Should we do Aaron first? Like,
Well, we can, yeah.
that thing is like the number one
tonight?
priority.
Was that happening tonight?
I get
was going
scared every time he naps off.
So
Yeah.
okay, so
Scared when he sneezes.
when we guys, I'm old, but I'm not that old. I'm not dying yet, at least.
I mean, another possession or attack or another night without. Did you sleep last night?
Yes, I did.
Insight roll. $21 with my with my insight.
I mean, you slept,
He
right?
slept.
Yeah.
Yes. He slept. He's not lying.
Good. Because my potion didn't work. I don't have one to help you. I do have one to make you go faster, but that might.
You can go
suck
so
out.
fast. It's very fun.
Ooh.
Yeah, you guys should all try it. It's a good time. But
That's what
yeah,
we were doing.
so I say we just push Aaron to the front of the line, get
Yeah.
that taken care of.
Okay.
You know, Aaron,
Zelda-
treat yourself. Treat yourself.
Zelda is the queen is meeting with her advisors when we get off, so I'm going to be with her anyways.
There we go.
You guys can do everything else. I will be fine.
2 things, 1 bird. Perfect.
I never really did like that saying.
Oh, is it offensive? I'm sorry.
It's like the blue ketchup thing.
Ah,
It's not.
Understandable.
To be fair, it's not really
I
offensive.
flipped it
It's
though.
I just never really understood. Like a stone would have a really hard time of hitting 2 birds.
But 2 birds would
I
have
think
an easy
that's-
time hitting 1 stone.
The point
You
of
pick up the
saying-
stone, throw it, and then you pick it up again. You keep track of it, I think.
Sure. I don't know.
Misery's Angels, 4 hours later.
Yeah, trying to dissect a random turn of phrase.
Alright, so you have the
I mean,
catapult spell, right? We can
mean, sure.
duplicate an illusion on the bird.
Sure,
Just-
but I'm just saying, wouldn't an arrow be more would make that easier?
What are you guys talking about?
We're not trying to
All right.
kill the
Let's
bunny.
just walk and talk. The
You think
castle's
the
this
breakfast-
way, friends. Let's go.
We're not at Castletown yet.
Oh, wait. I thought we landed.
He said prepare.
In an hour. In an hour.
That was an hour.
Yeah.
There's a lot of talking going on. I got
Avum
lost.
and Mike and Silent were doing a bit of a goof.
Yes.
Okay.
They're doing a bit.
Gotcha.
You're good. All right. So, is there anything else you all care to discuss? It seems like you guys have a relative of a plan. So, with that, the hour passes. The train pulls into the station. As you enter in, you can look out your windows, and what you see is a towering wall made of fine stone. Off in the distance, you see almost in the toward the north of the city, you see almost in shadow. It is so large. The castle. As you make your way, and various buildings that seem to be almost creeping over and peering over the walls. You make your way into the tunnel, and it becomes dark ever so slightly, but then suddenly it is lit up on either side with various magical orbs, and you see two other tracks as well coming in from either side and starting to meet into another point. Your train starts to slow down, and you come up and you see other trains, and currently you notice that you see written on one of the pillars is the number 2. Eventually, the train comes to a stop, and you jolt back ever so slightly. And the conductor comes to the hallways. Welcome to Castletown! Now deboarding! You'll gather your things.
Demi, we're here now.
Yeah. We were just slowing down a little bit. You know what? It's fine. I'm gonna go check on
I'm excited as well.
Makara. Yeah.
I'll go with you.
Okay. Anybody else? That's really all my stuff is like me or the horse.
Yeah, just like grabbing
I
all my
will
stuff.
follow along.
Right. As you make your way off the train, you are just seeing that there is a mass of people, both coming off, as well as the other platforms. One of the Gorons that you met at the original station is just taking various bits of luggage off of the train. Makara is definitely there waiting, and you do look off and you see that there's a collection of people appearing, waiting to get boarding on the new line for whenever that happens, as well as even a collection of new crew members. You see also there are a series of fine, wide staircases leading up and out into the city.
I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals, check in with Makara, make sure he's all okay, give him a carrot, and get us all squared away.
Oh, I like this carrot. They gave me a lot.
Oh, a lot of carrots?
Hmm.
I mean,
Who told them to?
you that is true. You've been so good and so excellent. Good job on this very fast-moving train.
It was fun.
Did you get like a little window you got to see out of?
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, feel the wind in your mane going really, really fast. You're more fast. You're much more faster than this train, by the way.
Oh, I know that.
All right, we are presentation mode, by the way. Bia's fancy in this. We're in the big, the castle town. Remember, we've been here before?
Oh, yeah.
Remember, the queen is here. She's very important.
Right.
Yeah. So, presentation, and I'll keep giving you carrots. Just gonna
Deal.
bribe my horse. All right.
You just see him kind of almost like straighten up ever so slightly. Like he does basically. The best way I describe this is Donkey from Shrek 2. He just straightens himself up, almost makes his mane just a little bit more appealing. You swear it goes slow motion for a brief second.
Avon just leans over to Scissory. I feel like that's the same pep talk she gives me every day.
Probably similar.
I don't know.
Maybe it's her only pep talk. Some people just have one pep talk.
That's true. She probably practices a lot.
Yeah.
It's a good positive affirmation, though. Makes I get ready for the day.
It works on me.
Works for the horse. It works on me.
Mm-hmm.
Ketchup and eggs instead of ketchup. Or carrots. Sorry.
Oh boy.
Anyways.
All right, everybody, we can get in.
As you both are talking, all of you hear from behind. Oh, I just spent some time with Circe's Angels.
Oh.
As you
Body.
look behind, you go with eyesight originally, and then you look down and you see the familiar form carrying a staff, wearing fine green clerical robes with the symbol of the Deku tree around his neck, with the fake green beard and the stuffed parrot. You see Ike.
That is good to see you, Mike.
Hey.
We heard you were going to be in town, actually.
Yes, I was invited to come along as a representative of the Kokiri people, specifically the clergy of the Deku tree. I did not come alone. Jimmy is up there gathering our things and, more than likely meeting her husband here as well.
Ah, that's good.
Nice. How have you been? What have you been up to? Anything fun?
I don't know if what I would say what I was doing is necessarily fun, but we are taking care of things in Lure Line ever since everything that occurred with Era and Queen Goma.
Yeah, is
The
everything?
rebuilding is going well.
Reconstruction has gone along fine. We have been slightly informed through Valgrim of everything that has been going on with you.
Cool.
We do have an update for you. You know when you helped Sisri get untargeted by that tattoo.
Thanks again, by the way. That was so nice of you.
It's my pleasure, and yes, I do very much recall that.
One of our members has extremely aged, and was maybe if you could help him.
Looks over and says, "Oh, so it would seem. Have they truly caused you that much stress?"
Oh, yeah.
As much as I want to say yes, and it is partially true. No, this was something else.
I did notice a gray feather forming beforehand. I just didn't want to tell you.
Fair enough.
He ponders for a second, and I might be able to assist. What affected you? What brought this up? What brought this about?
It was a poll.
Oh. Unfortunately, I think that is quite beyond my abilities. I am powerful with the ways of the great Deku tree, but not many clergy are able to cast that. You almost have to be very high in the order to do it.
It's fine. I thank you, but I think we have that covered also.
That is excellent to hear. It is grateful that it only aged you this much and not any further.
Yeah, just anymore. I think that would have been it for me.
Quite possibly. As you're wrapping this conversation, Jimmy does come up with the bag. Says, "Well, we have the things, and it's good to see you all."
Hey.
She looks at you, Avum, and gives a slight nod of respect. So,
Just takes out his new Zoro's dagger, twists it, and just puts it back.
She smiles. Well, I presume you all have your reasons for being here, whether it's to come to the ball or for whatever the course.
We do have a lot of reasons to be here, actually. We should probably get started on that.
Absolutely. Well, if you need me, I will be somewhere in the castle town. Valgrim has a little bit of a hideaway here for whenever he has to come to Castletown for extended periods.
Ooh, hideaway. What does that mean? Is it like secrets?
As far as I know, I've visited it a few times. It seems to almost change up every single time. Not leave a trail.
Ooh.
It's a good habit.
That sounds really fun.
That being said, though, I hope you two have fun.
I haven't seen him for a little over a month.
Go on a date!
She laughs at that and just... Whether or not...
Make her.
She says, "Oh, trust me, I will drag him kicking and screaming."
Perfect. That's what I wanted to hear.
He's really good at that, actually.
Kicking and screaming?
Dragging people.
Dragging?
Ah. Yes, well... Regardless, it is indeed good to see you all. I just wish the circumstances were a little bit more brighter.
I am Demi.
Yes, I am
Sorry.
familiar. She reaches out for her hand and shakes and says, I am familiar with your exploits."
Like mine personally?
Indeed, I am. While I may not be a member of the Eye, I'm definitely high-ranking in Sheikah society.
Well, I know her.
You know Jimmy. She basically would have been a captain of the military in Kakariko Village, but was eventually repositioned to Lure Line.
Okay, sorry, I did not remember this NPC, so
Yeah,
I didn't know what she looked like.
It's also been like 23 sessions since we've seen
That's
either
fair.
of them.
Okay, well then, I guess in that case, she wouldn't have greeted so informally. She would have
Yes.
been more respect, anyways, but still introduced herself.
Absolutely. It is lovely to meet you, Demi. I trust that you've been
Hi.
able to assist them, and they've been able to assist you in kind.
Yeah, so far, very interesting.
Oh, trust me, that does not surprise me in the slightest with this group. It can be quite surprising.
Sure.
It seems that you all have business to attend to, so I guess, Jimmy, I think we should probably leave our friends to it.
Wherever we can
You-
find you guys if we need to, like talk or anything. Or is
Absolutely.
that a big secret too?
Jimmy looks and says, if you need to find me, I'll let you know. I'll find you all. As far as where, again, as I said, Valgrim likes to be very secretive as to where we stay. He wants to make sure that everything is protected. He's a very secretive man.
I'm sure he has his reasons.
Oh, I know he does. With what he does, he has to be secretive.
I know the feeling.
During that whole second half of the conversation, especially after what Jimmy says, but just in general, Avon's just kind of keeping an eye on both of them. He's in lookout for Vadi mode. He's trying to get an idea if anyone's like just feeling off or like in disguise.
Yeah.
Anyway, I can get like a generic insight roll on them.
I would say we'll do two things. We'll first make a perception check, and then we'll see if that will go for an insight.
Is it sunny out? Well, we got.
You're currently in a tunnel.
18.
You're looking around at various people. It's a very crowded area, but I will definitely allow you to make an insight check.
And specifically on these two. Yeah. I mean, he's looking around as well, but 21 again. Yeah.
21. They both definitely seem to give off the vibe that they are themselves. Jamia seems to be carrying herself in the way that she normally does. She is adorned in her traditional armor. Same with Ike. So
Avon's definitely going to just be in kind of just a swivel head on that.
Absolutely.
I think Attic would be as well. Very eyes open, instructing Scrappy to be looking around too for anybody who maybe
needs a second.
Keeping an eye on them or something.
Yeah, basically, I'm picturing Scrappy is almost like floating like a probe droid in Star Wars, and is just constantly like.
Yeah, just keeping an eye out.
Perfect.
Well, thank you. Hopefully, you guys get settled, and who knows if festivities go well, maybe we can have a rematch.
I would love nothing more than that. I have been practicing.
I would hope so.
You did fight well. And
So did you.
just wanted to let you know. Obviously, Reyna, I'm assuming she contacted you, but wanted to take this moment to recognize and apologize. I was a bit harsh. I was doing what I thought was best for my city, and unfortunately that caused me to act out in specific ways.
Easily forgivable. Sure, many of us would have reacted the same way.
Well, I don't know if I would say overreacted, but definitely reacted. And Jules, you're a good man, Ava. And the same thing goes for the rest of you.
You're awesome, Jimmy. I don't even remember what you're apologizing for, but I think it's really neat that you apologized.
I'll fill it in later. It's fine.
It is quite all right.
We've had a lot of things going on, you know. Sometimes it's just hard to keep track of it all.
It is more than
you know what?
understandable.
We'll call it water under
So
the bridge.
many.
How's that?
So many adventures with these guys.
I believe it. Well, in that case, best be off. Yes.
Do keep an eye for anything strange out of sorts. I'm sure you are all just on alert as well, but if there are other people like Lord Error trying to do the same, we'd be more than happy to help if you see anything.
Oh, we have been very much keeping aware of any other beings like Error. There have been other attempts within Lureline, but luckily we've been able to put a stop to them.
Interesting. So they're still going after Lureline?
Seems that they're going after anywhere they can.
Interesting.
Regardless. Well, we'll best leave you to it. See you all again later, Scissory's Angels.
Bye.
That's so interesting. Our name's gotten all the way back to Lureline because I think we named ourselves after Lureline. That's so cool.
No, you did name yourselves
That
in
was his
Lureline.
Loreline.
Was it Lureline?
Yeah.
It's great to do the name, yes.
Yeah, you gave the name to Jimmy specifically.
Yeah.
But again, that was like back in like
my memory's wrong too. Yeah.
That was back in like March when that happened, I think.
It was a long time ago.
So, Yeah. All right. As you all make your way out of the tunnel, let's see. You enter into the city from the train station. It is currently very claustrophobic for how tight the buildings are to one another. Leaving enough space on the roads for carts and people to pass by, a wide collection of Hylians, humans, Ritos, and Gerudo are in the streets, with various vendors, urchins, and commoners walking to and fro. The streets are made of a fine cobble, and there's chatter everywhere. Sounds of bells ringing and criers calling out, giving the news of the day. Though their words seem to bounce off the houses, shadows from the building take overhead. There is a stench of perfumes and also waste. However, all things considered, it is a fairly clean city. The buildings don't reach higher than 2 stories. You are currently in the alleyway, and as you look overhead, you see a formation of 3 guards flying on large owls in specific pathways that are marked for flight within the city limits. Welcome to Castletown.
Okay, this
The
is
music's playing in my head.
Pretty
It's-
dopers.
Pretty cool.
Wow. Click!
Even I have to admit, this is pretty grand.
See the castle.
And the castle is off in the distance, and it is just towering over the city. There are several pillars with archways leading into one massive one in the center. It is stunning, as is made of fine marbles and various blues for the shingles up top.
Is there
No, I
any
haven't
pot
been.
around.
Any who?
Any like pots?
There are people, there are vendors and things like that do definitely have pots. And you do see one guy that seems to be sitting on almost like a stage on his knees. He seems to be slamming onto the ground and just going like, Bank of Hyrule, leave your rupees with me and I shall save it for you.
I did hear a rumor about someone saying about rupees in a pot. That makes a lot of sense now.
Yeah.
Weird light realm thing.
Yeah, that's.
I think a bank
No
is a
skill.
quite smart, opportune way. Especially if they do interest rates. I'd be interested to speak with them if I have some free time later.
Add that to your little side list. All right, the castle. I've only been like to the courtyard, so
Are we going to the castle tonight?
Well, at least I need to.
Aaron.
Whatever fixes Aaron, I guess. So I guess it depends. Do we want to
Do
not
I
have
see Ren
everyone?
anywhere?
Nope.
No? Okay, so she probably went the other way. Another way.
Yeah, we might want to head there though. I feel.
I mean, they wanted to see us, right?
Yeah. We'll just keep our eyes peeled while we're.
Yeah, we'll be extra careful. Yeah.
I'll take the safe roads. I'll pay attention as much as I can, but all of you need to keep your head on swivels.
I'm gonna cast detect magic as we go.
There you go.
Yeah, you're able. A lot of the magic that you are detecting is definitely on your persons. As far as everything else is concerned, with the radius, you're not really detecting much out in the cities as you all are walking your way through the various alleyways and connecting back ways. Eventually, you do enter into the courtyard, and in the center is a massive fountain with water. With a water feature in the center made of several bowls that just has water trickling down through it. In the center of this courtyard is a series of just shops with vendors out front. Off in the distance, you see a massive library with a tower next to it that seems to be almost forming that of a winding S, and it's the second tallest structure within the city. So that would be westward currently, where you're facing, and then northward would be toward the castle, which you do look and you see an archway with stairs leading upward to it, and guards are at almost every station for this entryway. And there are people just going about, walking to and fro. A random Hylian in a standard, almost commoner type clothes, walks up. He's kind of missing a few teeth. Just walks up, unfurls a little bit of a pouch, saying, "You all look like various travelers. Would you be interested in some of my wares?"
Oh, no, not right now. So sorry.
Oh,
I
well, whenever you want them, you can trust old Buck. And he just takes him up and then just scurries off and goes up to it and says, "Hello, you all look like you're very interested in some of my wares." And he just seems to be going around that.
Gotta respect the hustle.
Yep. Right. Keep going forward.
So
Remember, they park carts.
they don't necessarily have... you see people running around with various carts and things like that. You don't necessarily see where people park them. They seem to park them more wherever. But there are stables for inns and things of that nature where people would place them if they are staying somewhere for the night.
Okay. Well, we're just heading right in, right, guys?
Yeah, whatever fixes Aaron. Yeah, I think it's
Yep.
First stop.
I would say with a lot of your passives, you would be able to notice that there is off in the distance, in this courtyard, you do see a post office as well, because it is clearly marked. So.
Oh, it's in the.
It's in the courtyard.
Oh, okay. It's in the palace.
Yeah, not near the palace. I'm sorry, near your Castletown Square, basically.
Like, en route. Like if we just stop en route to where we're going.
Possibly, yeah.
Gotcha.
Is it too late? Is it open still?
It seems to be open. It is heading towards sundown, but it seems to potentially still be open. You would know based upon your time at Kakariko Village that once basically it becomes dark, that's when things start to shut down.
Okay. I just lean over to Avum. I'm like, so we could do this. We could put this off and do this tomorrow, or we can just get it over
walking
with.
towards the post office.
Okay, dang it.
I was gonna say, don't wait for me. I'm not going anywhere.
Please get the letter. We can read it later.
Sure.
Right.
All right.
As you all start
again, as long as it's like on the way-ish. We're not
It is. You'll probably have to do like a slight lazily to the left detour, but it's not like down and then back up. So.
Yeah, for sure.
Perfect. You make your way to the post office. There is a man behind the counter that is just adorned in white and has a red apron in front of him. He's wearing a massive red cap with a black brim on it and just seems to be going every which direction around, running as fast as he can, and just, welcome to the Hyrule Castletown post office. What can I do for you?
Oh my. You've had a potion day. My name's...
Potion.
Wow,
this is how I am.
Really weird accent. Oh, fantastic. All right. My name's Avums Silvius. I'm possibly hoping that we are waiting for a letter here.
Silvius. Twilight. You're from the Twilight Realm, aren't you?
Clearly.
Ta-da!
Okay. All right. He hops down and then just runs, just bolts back to the back of the post office, and you just hear a little ding, king, chung, chung, chung. And then eventually, about a minute or so passes, and he comes running back up. Okay, Silvius, for the Twilight Realm, here. He takes a clipboard, slams it down. I'll need you to sign this. Show that you, received it.
Takes out his pen. Signs his name.
All right, perfect. All right, perfect. He looks it over. Did you use the actual ink or make it invisible?
I mean, you just signed it. Yeah,
Right,
it's not making it weird, but yeah.
Perfect. All right, there you go.
It's just a letter.
It is a simple letter. You do recognize that what's being written would be written in your mother's script.
Adek, do you still have your... Actually, I don't know if... Can you see if someone has Detect Magic up or no?
Since it seems like a
Detect,
visor
like
is
the
over,
visor.
you can tell that he would have it. I'm assuming a deck is just going to keep it up constantly.
I mean, we're still in the courtyard, so it's probably
Yeah.
10 minutes still that
Yeah.
it's up. So,
with that, it would probably be...
Gives a point.
he looks...
I'll look at it.
Nothing magical.
It looks
Fantastic.
good.
Do we owe you anything? Here's your troubles.
No, that was... the cost for shipping the letter was already paid.
Fantastic. Thank you for your time.
Look, Eddie, and no problem. More than happy. It's the work of the Hyrule Post Office, all that good stuff. All right, bye now.
Anybody else expecting mail? No?
Okay, bye now. And he just goes back and he starts taking another thing, and just starts continuing getting back to work.
We're on a cart, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just making sure.
Even takes out the letter immediately and starts reading it.
As soon as he's like, ah, and then she just like looks over his shoulder.
Okay.
Also
As
read
long
it
as they're
anyway.
still moving. Yeah.
Yeah, you're still moving.
I would probably be outside the cart too, just to keep an eye out for stuff.
Perfect.
You can sit next to me, Attic. If you
I think
have
I'm walking
protect-
alongside the cart just to watch.
Oh, okay. You're not. Oh, okay. That's fair. I'm not going that fast.
As you read it, this and Scissory, you both are reading this. It is written in Twilight specifically. The other part was written in Hylian, so that way they knew where to send it. This part's written in Twilight. You hear, this is also again in your mother's handwriting. It is good to hear from you. We are glad that you are safe. Days after you left, there was a coup. A Twilight woman, declaring to be the true heir to the throne, overtook it. Her mastery of shadow magic has made it apparent, and many believe her. We've had to leave home out of concern for supporting the true crown. If you return, please be careful. Avum, please look over Scissory.
Like looking, he like flips it over, waiting, expecting more. Like, does he look over Avon or anything like that?
That's all there is.
Okay, not what I expected.
Everything all right?
Why don't
You
we
guys
put
okay?
that for later tonight? No point putting out more. Not that I'm closing off. I'm just saying, seems like we have a lot going on, and we can probably tackle this one later.
Yeah, we could like store that away
Yep.
to like look at it later. Let's just go fix Aaron.
Avon doesn't say anything, but in a very twin-like, I don't even know how it would manifest, whether it's just a hand on a shoulder or just shoulder to shoulder, just whatever, like a very non-verbal way of just letting Scissory know he's there and kind of like just knowing how she might be taking this and just his way of checking in on her and letting him know he's with her.
Yeah, I think she also like kind of bumps his shoulder too. Like it's like we can.
Wait, arm now.
What?
Oh, a peach. A
It's a
bruise like a
sisterly
peach.
affection.
I bruise easily.
You're wearing hard armor now. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
All right.
I pat his shoulder instead.
Oh,
As
Yeah, it seems pretty clear that both the twins will just deal with this later. and we're going to the
Right. They're safe. That's in the pocket. To the
We'll
castle.
talk about that later. Let's go fix Aaron.
Yeah.
I actually think you guys notice Avum's accent just drops. It's like, to the castle then. All right, let's go.
Okay, I figured the accent was fake, but it must have been really bad to jostle it out of you.
Was that the first time I've dropped it around you? Interesting.
At least for me.
Oh.
Oh,
Figured
I
you
asked
would
him
have.
about it on the train.
I figured you would have noticed a long time ago.
I just never really thought it was my place to question.
I
And
think it's fun.
I think it's fun.
as you all make your way to the castle to fix everything that's going on with Aaron and potentially find further answers, as we're going to go ahead and end tonight's session.
Perfect. Two
Nice.
buying stews. Ooh.
Yeah, fun stuff. Okay, well, that
Was
was...
it Aaron or someone else? It's interesting.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Apart from that, so with that, everyone, thank you all so much for watching and hanging out here tonight. I have missed doing this. We've missed you all so much, honestly, and I sincerely can't thank you all enough for all the patience and the support. It was honestly really felt, and in something like that, it was actually very welcome and great to see. So just again, thank you all so much. It means the world to me and as well as all of us. With that, check out Bardic Dice on Thursday for Fates United on Twitch, as well as Marky Gaming on Twitch on Sunday for Beacon Zora. We're having it this weekend. Awesome. Well, in that case, everyone, thank you all so much for joining us tonight. You all are amazing. We love you all. Apart from that, everyone, as always, keep being awesome. Keep rolling those dice. See ya.
Bye.